From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Wednesday, September 11th. I'm Mike Ludlum. The NMU football team travels to the Lone Star State Saturday to face Texas Permian Basin. The Wildcats held off the Falcons 27-22 at the Superior Dome a year ago. But NMU head coach Kyle Nystrom says Permian Basin and their fans will remind NMU about how good football is in Texas. One of Nystrom's stops along the way was with the Horned Frogs.
I lived there for 3 years. I worked there when I was at TCU. Them and God created football. And when you live above the Mason-Dixie line, you don't know anything about football. And that's who they are, what they are, and how they live. And they'll tell you. And so we better get ready. We better get ready because we're going into Texas to play.
Kickoff from Midland, Texas is set for 7 o'clock Eastern Time Saturday. Michigan Tech will visit McKendree for an afternoon game. And Finlandia has its first home game of the season on Saturday. The Lions host Ripon, Wisconsin at 1 o'clock at McAfee Field. It's tough sitting on a college sports bench waiting to see if you'll ever get a chance to get into a game. NMU volleyball player Haley Wickstrom has been one of those athletes. The redshirt sophomore has waited 2 seasons to get into the lineup. First, because Madison Whitehead received All-American recognition 2 years ago. And second, because Maggie Liebeck made tremendous strides last year in her senior campaign. Wickstrom is making the most of her opportunity now. The Calumet graduate was named to the all-tournament team at the Keweenaw Classic over the weekend at Michigan Tech. And head coach Mike Lozier was very happy.
She got in and right away, all-tournament team. Her first true tournament playing was pretty cool to see her being from the UP. The team actually had lunch at her house before the last match. But now when these players that are getting frustrated early in their career because they're not seeing the opportunities, you're like, hey, Haley went from 2 years of training and developing to now she's a starter. She's our go-to setter. And the last time out against Crookston, Kristen said to the team, we are setting Haley. I don't care where the ball goes in terms of the pass. Looked at Lauren, her setter, and said, you're going to set Haley the ball. And she got the job done.
Wickstrom finished the weekend with 49 kills and a .283 hitting percentage across 4 matches. NMU is on the road this weekend at the University of Indianapolis Invitational. The 21st ranked Michigan Tech Huskies head to St. Cloud, Minnesota for the Best Western Kellyanne Huskies Volleyball Classic.